This is a flat seamer. So 4 needle, 6 thread, stitch class 607. The seam looks like a 4 needle top and bottom cover stitch, but the way that you sew, it's a little bit different. For example, you have blades at the presser foot that cut the fabric right before it gets into the needles. What this does is it will overlap the 2 pieces of fabric. Another unique thing about this machine is the amount of thread that is consumed. Thread choice is very important here. You're going to be sewing on knitwear, so the thread has to be multi-filament, air texturized thread to give it a lot of stretch and recovery. Another thing is the amount of thread that is consumed while sewing. 1 sewn inch with all those 6 threads will be about 33.5 inches of total thread consumed. As you can tell, this is not your standard sewing machine. You're feeding the fabric face up and also fighting gravity as you're feeding it into the machine. The feed dogs, of course, will pull the fabric in, but you have a lot of other things at play as well, like the differential feed, the number of stitches per inch, and of course the thread that you're using. Even though the handling is a little unorthodox, the flat seamer does shine in a few operations, like setting in sleeves, side seams, and sewing very small narrow tubes. It's not the most common machine out in the industry, and it is a very lengthy process to get an operator up to speed and proficient using a flat seamer. From my perspective, one thing I do not like about these is the fact that every type of fabric change you have to do quite a bit of adjustments on the machine. So needle bar height, looper timing adjustments, differential feed, playing around with different types of thread. It's very time consuming. Another thing I don't like, and you will see in a lot of factories, is this section right here gets taped up quite a bit. And there's a big screw, flathead screw, that you have to take off in order to change the number of stitches per inch. Well, that's a pretty big head. You start screwing that around, you start chipping it, you start stripping it, and that is going to snag on any type of fine, delicate fabric. Like most machines, there's always other different options and alternatives. So if you want to discuss some more cost-effective methods that may mimic or simulate a flat seam, let's talk.